Okay, so this is how I see things. Why do I have to be black? Why can't I just be labeled as a human? I feel like to be black or to be in my skin, that I carry the weight of everything it means to be light skinned, to be black on my shoulders. So when you look at me, you see all of that.
I am Latina, first generation Mexican, Salvadorian American.
I am full-on white.
I am black, but not because of how I act or not because of what somebody else told me. I identify with black culture because it is what I've grown up around. It's what I know the most. It's what I know the most about.
My ethnicity is African American.
I believe that terms like colorism and discrimination are stuff that happen to mainly people of color.
Colorism and discrimination are, I don't know if they're interchangeable. I'm not really familiar with colorism.
Colorism creates a division between people based on differences in the color, shade, or hue of their skin.
Colorism to me is people of the same race being racist towards each other.
Colorism does evoke a lot of insecurities within myself, and I know within a few other people that I know, because it's like you have to stop being you for someone who's going through the same struggle as you.
Like if it's a light-skinned black person and a dark-skinned black person and they talk about you because you're lighter or you're darker, that's what colorism is to me.
You want to know what my nickname was when I was a little girl? White girl. I've never really understand the light skin, dark skin thing because I've never seen myself different from someone who's of dark skin. And honestly, if I was born dark skin, I don't think that I would change anything about myself. I think dark skin is beautiful.
Thick black hair, dark brown eyes, and brown skin are not the features of the beautiful, successful, and educated. Those features are attributed to the indigenous people of Mexico. They are viewed as uneducated, uncivilized, poor, and basically inferior.
It's definitely tiring to try to alter yourself and stretch yourself out to be more accepted or more likable to a particular crowd.
But I mean, as far as skin goes, I guess I really haven't experienced something personal like that.
Stereotypes are generalizations of a whole that we think apply to every single person, and they don't.
It's stereotypes like this that so many Hispanics have to fight to disprove instead of working hard and studying hard just for themselves.
We're lazy, we're poor, we're thugs, we're not educated, so on and so forth.
It's really hard to hear those words said to your friends and family that you know are so far from those words. They don't describe them in the slightest.
I don't think stereotypes are true.
If you think about it, these labels were put into place for someone to be dominant or superior over you. How else do you divide a culture? How else do you maintain power? You have to give these people labels. Label them, and you continue to label them, and they're going to start believing that, and then people get comfortable and they get adjusted to these labels, and they start associating with these labels, and they become these labels, and that, I feel, creates a bigger problem. I think it has to start with the mind, and when it starts there, you have to then continue to be open-minded and seek different things, and these are things that you have to practice, you have to preach, you have to instill in your kids. That way, for the generations to come, they will have the same ideology as you.
Skin is just a color. It has nothing to do with your mind, your determination, any of that.
I am more than my skin because I've learned to love and accept myself.
And so I want to be able to like look past a lot of the expectations that are on me as who I am as a person and kind of break those and, you know, break the mold, be my own individual, and kind of just, you know, do my own thing.
I'm a visionary. I don't know where I get it, but I pull these ideas out my ass, and there's like this spark that just goes off, and that drives me more than ever, because I feel like, and I know everyone feels like their ideas are the best, but I feel like my ideas are the shit. And that motivates me, because I'm constantly thinking about ways I can do stuff, ways that I can be different, ways that I can stand out, because I don't want to just be that light-skinned girl over there. I want to be more than that. I really just want to educate people as to what colorism is, this dynamic, and how it works. But I also want to get an understanding for myself, because it wasn't up until recently that I realized that I was a victim of colorism. The only discrimination or prejudice or anything that has ever happened to me racial-wise, it has been within my own community. My African American sisters and brothers. I've been called a white girl by them, not by no white person. I've been looked at as stuck up by them, not by a Hispanic person. So for me, I was just really curious to see how it transpires, not just within the African American community, but in the Hispanic and the Indian and the Italian and the white, because they too have stories just like I do. I feel like people can't look past what they see on the outside because they're so stuck on what society deems as acceptable. We're all the same. You cut me, I'ma bleed, just like you.